we just picked some road pegs up, haven't we, James, from Jack Steel. Good enough, Greg's chopped them up for me. They're proper pins, them. We did order some smaller ones, but they hadn't come in time, so he made us some out of inch bar. We're a beast, aren't we, James? We're just going to set a gradient now on this cross, so we can go across and dip it as we pull it all out. James is just going to swap the bucket. We've cut down that concrete there, so we're going to pull that out so we can get the shutter along here. Then we set the laser for the fall that way, and then we can put the shutter that way. It's just putting a little bucket on. Shameless plug for Ashbrooks. Reasonable rates on digger hire. Even more reasonable in the winter because no one's building houses. So if you want to do your ditching and your draining in your yard, give them a shout. Well, that's okay. It's coming out in chunks. We'll cut it. John's going to try and load some of the bigger chunks onto the trailer, get them out of the way, and then we'll keep some of the finer stone back for trimming up. It's a shame it's raining. The puddles forming in the bottom. A bit annoying, really. Nearly needs to grab for them, to be fair. So you can balance them on the edge of the bucket. Swaps to the other bucket, maybe. Yeah, he's going to put the bucket on. Might be able to grip it a bit easier where it's a bit deeper. It's well handy with quick hitch. Flicks the switch the other way now, you hear a beep in the cab, and then that locks the bucket on then tight. Pressure the hydraulics and the jaw goes across and tightens it up. A bit easier, isn't it? Proper raining now. I've just brought some of this dig out stuff ready for this shed base. It's a bit wet. I'll try and get it right in the back in that hole. The plan, out of all the dry weather, and then we end up doing this at the worst time. I'll go forwards. Many to bring today, I think. All been fed now, so we're gonna go off with another load now. Andrew's putting Nick's trailer on so we can get the two moving stuff. That's coming up easier than it should have done. Both diggers are going now at the moment. James is over there with Reese getting that shutter in. Then John's loading me on that one. It seems a shame to be ripping that yard up, but out with the old, ready for the new. surprising how easy it's coming up, to be honest. Well, not surprising, shall we say. I don't think we're going to need the pecker at all. Cat's been digging up the yard. Oh. What a mess. Andrew's got Nick's trailer on. Clara and Charlotte have come to supervise. This is jamming. So it's like staying, not returning back to the middle very easily. So I'm going to put a bit of WD-40 on it. Should spring. Don't know what's wrong with it, but it's a bit annoying because you kind of go like that and it doesn't want to go forwards until you pull it back. See how it's stuck. So it must have a bit of grit in it. I've never had one do that before, and we've had switches on Fendt for years, but I'll put a bit of WD and see if there's anything gone inside it. If not, the spring might be gone. Dad's just put some chip in the dryer. Clara's yawning. Get a wave, Clara. I got some WD-40. Try this switch now. Oh, that's perfect for that now. Must have just had a little bit of grit in it. There's the thumbnail anyway. WD-40 fixes a Fendt. I'm sure loads of people get sponsored by WD-40. They always see them doing pictures on Instagram. Well, I'm not, and I love the stuff. So if you're watching Mr. WD, feel free to send me a pallet full or something like that. You just fixed a £250,000 tractor. Have you been in the Merlot, Clara? Did you want to sit in the Merlot? Again? Apparently she thinks the Merlot's ran out of battery because it was turned off. So I think she thought it should have made a noise or moved when she wiggled the steering wheel. Oh, it's like a new tractor. Then we're going to have to cut along here so that we don't disturb all them, whatever they're called, cobbles. And then there's the old CCC TV duct that we don't use anymore. That's ended up coming up with the concrete here. So that isn't going to work again, is it? I've lost count how many loads I've done now, but it's worked out quite handy, to be honest, having all this hardcore to take to the other yard. The yard now looks like it's been ploughed. John's having to use the teeth to get the concrete up, but I do feel it might. It took a lot longer, but the ditching bucket was getting it out a bit smoother. I need to cut along there again. Some power in diggers, isn't there? There you go, it's peeling away now where I put it the other day. Most of the time they dig through rock, aren't they? The darkness has set in and got the better of us. So I think I'm just taking the last load for tonight now. And we'll resume at daylight in the morning. Things always look worse before they get better, right? didn't want to disturb too much of this shed, so I cut along here. It's quite a pile there now, but we've moved up here. Gonna go back, get some tea and edit what you're just watching. More digging action tomorrow. Come inside to today's birthday. So David Bernardi, I think it's pronounced, is 79. I think he's in the US. Frankie Postlethwaite is 8. I think Postlethwaite is probably the longest surname ever. Lily May is 22, and then we've got an anonymous. So someone's put a birthday on there, but just put anonymous, so I have no idea who it is. So it's your birthday today, it could be you. Happy birthday, £106,506. Anyway, I'm going to go in, get changed, maybe get my hair cut. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.